How are you?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well. You're scheduled for a live radio show. Are you ready for that?
I sure am.
Alrighty, I'm going to verify some basic information and we're going to get you on the air, okay?
Sounds good.
Alrighty. You are Josie Meza?
Correct.
Alrighty, and you are the owner of Emotional Wisdom.
That is correct.
Is it Lodi or Lodi, Canada?
It's Lodi, California.
California?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
We
know.
don't have that.
There you go.
Okay, you're in California.
Yes.
California, Lodi, California.
Yes.
Awesome.
And then I
So good.
go ahead.
It's a good thing that I verify this stuff,
Yes.
because that would have been really awkward.
And then, I mean, not that it matters. I don't know. I mean, my sessions are online, so essentially I can provide worldwide services. So, yeah.
Well, no, that's fine. But if I go to announce you, I want to be able to announce the right location.
I know. I'm with you. People are going to be like, do we have the right Josie? Is this the right Josie?
Thinking 209 in Canada? That doesn't sound right. Anyway, so if you're ready to go, you're going to hear my theme music play. I'm going to ask that you don't talk over that.
Sure.
And at the end of our show, stay with me on the line, wait for me to come back to the phone, and we will talk after, okay?
Sure.
Alrighty, hang on a couple of seconds, and we will be live.
Sounds good.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet that the other stations are tuned in to.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Christopher Roberts. Joining me now, she is from Lodi, California. She is the owner of Emotional Wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Josie Meza to the program. Josie, welcome. How are you today?
I am wonderful, and how are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, and thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to join us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. So why don't you start us off? Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Yes, so I am an emotions coach, and what that means is that I zero in and specialize in the human emotion, and what I do with someone that's suffering emotional distress is that I guide them back into themselves so they can essentially have a relationship with their emotions, creating the ability for them to identify, redefine, and ultimately integrate the aspects within themselves that have remained fractured and traumatized since childhood, even up to infancy. So, and what that causes for the client is a deep, sustainable emotional relief. And just to kind of give you a list of things that I specialize in and provide an alternative and effective healing approach to is emotional and mental distress, somatic experiencing, self-awareness, conscious fragmentation, to integration work, childhood trauma, inner child work, and rewiring of the mind's patterns.
Alrighty, now what really got you started in what you're doing here? What sent you down this road?
Okay, so that's a big question. I want to say me personally encountering and suffering from depression and mental illness. I think that not knowing how to process my emotions when I was a child really set me up for failure, to be honest with you. But, and so what happened, because I was not able to process and heal the emotion, distress that I was encountering, it really essentially cornered me to stop, turn around, go into my pain, my depression, and have a relationship with my depression and with myself and what I was feeling. So what that created was for me to be able to learn to use a set of tools that I was born with. I want to put it out there that I was born with certain abilities that many out there identify or define as a clairsentient and claircognizant. Clairsentient is someone that holds the ability to have a high level of felt perception. What one does, what I do, is I'm able to read energy through my felt perception, and a claircognizant is someone that has a strong knowing of things. Kind of like a psychic, but where a psychic it gets messages through images, I get my messages through thought form. So I'm really able to like hone in the two and really give optimum results for someone. But anyway, so going back to when I was a child, not creating resolution, it caused me to go into depression. So when I was older and was cornered to deal with myself, I really came full circle and was able to use the set of tools that I was born with to integrate and heal myself, inspiring me to want to do the same thing to others in the suffering emotional distress.
Alrighty, so now what kind of background does somebody need to be able to do what you do?
Okay, well, I feel that first of all, you have to want to help people. You want to do that. And also be in tune with yourself. For example, as I was mentioning, considering that I was born with this set of tools, being a clairsentient and claircognizant, I feel like I was already destined, if you will, and I was already kind of designed to do and be in the field that I'm in. I just kind of needed to remember and learn how to use these tools. So I want to say for me, it's almost like it was part of my journey to start becoming and exercising and being the natural emotional coach that I've always been. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, I think so. Now, when somebody does reach out to you for the first time, what are they looking for? What do you see the most of?
Oh man, I see a lot of anxiety. They're wanting resolution. At the end of the day, they're going through a lot of emotional turmoil. Okay, and a lot of the times, more than not, they don't even know where it's coming from. And I feel the thing that I'm capable of doing and achieving for someone in that particular state where they don't know where and how and why they're in the state that they're in. The tools that I inherit or the techniques that I use is that I have the client go back into their emotions, and what essentially that happens when they go into the emotion is there's a sensation that they start feeling in the body. Well, when they start feeling that and allowing that sensation to start growing, what happens is that the mind gets permission to remember what happened. But the mind doesn't remember in a full story form. It more so remembers like in fragments and bits and pieces. So what I help the client do is kind of piece the puzzle together where they can then, we can then see the story and then merge the emotion and the somatic aspect of them. So we could then essentially go back into time and relive it out, and they can create resolution. So going back to your question, what I see most is people just suffering distress, not knowing where it's coming from, and they just want to know what's going on and how they can heal.
Alrighty. Now, how can my audience reach out and contact you to find out more information?
Yeah, they can go on my page, www.emotionalwisdom.com. I apologize. It's www.emotional-wisdom.com. There they can look at what I offer, my services. They can plug in my their message that they may have, or they can call me directly to the number 209-331-4265 and reach me in that form.
Alrighty. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on the show today. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I do want to do one more announcement. I would like people that if they call me today or the following week, they can take advantage of a 30-minute free consultation to see if we're a match and, give a little insight for the person that's struggling distress.
Alrighty. Well, it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And for everyone else out there, do stick around. We will be right back. Great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're quite welcome. You have a great day.
You
okay?
too. Bye-bye.